late, but I'm so excited to be back with you hardworking people. Great. So let's go. This is a vocabulary builder. I believe it is a class that can help you speak better. You can learn to talk about a different topics, a number of different topics, and I believe it is great. So the book that we are using in the class is called Vocabulary in Use, and the level that we are using is the pre-intermediate and the intermediate level. Okay, so that is this, and that's it. Yes, great. Let me show you the book because some people asked me, and in fact, they didn't know what the book was and what the book is. So this is the book, everyone, I'm using. English Vocabulary in Use, Pre-Intermediate and Intermediate. It is a great book. It is not too hard. It is not too simple. It is just hard enough and easy enough for you guys to have fun. Okay, so hi Mushtaba, hi everyone. Thank you very much for joining us. So do you have my picture, everyone? Yes? Do you have my picture? Yes, yes? No?
Hi, teacher.
Yes.
Hi. Oh, so you've got my picture, and I'm sure, and I'm sure that you guys have my voice, right?
Yes.
Fantastic. Great. So, Moshaba, Nafise, Leili, Marjane or Marhane, I hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly.
Marhane, teacher.
Marhane. So, Marhane, you're the first Marhane I'm speaking to in my entire life.
Thanks.
Isn't it great? Yeah. Perfect. And Bahari is also here with us. Great. So right now, let's go and let's talk about the past. And when you want to talk about the past, should you say I am or I was?
Was.
Great.
I was.
I was. Should you say I go to school or I went to school?
Went.
I went to school.
Thank you very much. Obvious. I went to school. Great. Should I say I had a lot of fun at a school, or should I say I have a lot of fun at a school?
I had a lot.
Had. And my question for you is right now: did you really have fun at a school? Did you have a good time?
Had fun.
Pardon? Can you repeat again your question?
Yeah, I'm going to, but let me see what Mushtaba has to say. So, Mushtaba, tell me about the past and the time you went to school. Did you have a lot of fun?
Yes, I had a lot of fun at school.
So, can you tell me, but how?
Yes. Yesterday, for example, I had a lot of time, or I have many time. I had many time.
What do you mean?
Fun
Mushtaba,
with my.
no. I'm talking about the school. How old are you, my friend? Do you still go to school?
No, teacher.
So you don't go to school. So you can't talk about yesterday, right?
Yes.
So
For example.
forget about examples. There should be a real conversation. You cannot say yesterday I went to school. That is not a good example. Okay. So, how old are you, Mushtaba? Can I ask you? How old are you?
23 years old.
23. So you went to school, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 years ago, right?
Yes.
Great. And you're telling me that you had a good time. School was good.
Yes.
Yes. Really?
Exactly.
Really, it was good?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Not really. Yes.
Well, tell me about the school. I mean, it was good because you spent time with friends, or it was good because of the teachers. Can you tell me more?
Yes, I had a good time with my friend at school, and I went to go to school at 7 o'clock a.m.
You went to school at 7 a.m. Wow, that's too early.
Yes, and it was great with my I can't.
Yeah, I'm saying you liked school because of your
Yeah.
friends.
Yes, yes,
Fantastic,
exactly.
Mustafa. Fantastic. Thank you very much, Mustafa. You can
You're welcome.
mute your mic. Let me go and talk to Layli. So, Layli, what about you? Did you like to go to school in the past? Did you have a good time?
Yes, teacher. I had a good time, and I was very funny and enjoying life, and very talk, very walk, and very talk.
I talked a lot. I talked
Yes,
a lot. Who
talk
did
a
you
lot.
talk? Who did you talk
Talk
to, Layli?
funny subject.
You talked to your friends
Yes,
about funny subjects.
yes,
Oh, great. So
yes.
you had a really good time, right? Great. Fantastic. Very good. And Lady, did you like the lessons at school?
Yes, I like.
Really? You like the lessons? For example, what subject, what lesson did you love at school?
I like um, software subject and
Mhm.
learning English very like.
At the school. Perfect. Really cool, lady. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much. Great. Let me talk to others. Let's go for Seema. So, Seema, you tell me about the time that you went to school. Did you love school? Did you love the teachers?
Teacher, I didn't love my school. Because of that, I can't remember about my school. And I
Uh
like
huh.
just mathematics
Ooh.
and yes, and I just remember about mathematics and this class.
Mhm. Ah, okay, I understand. So, do you think, Seema, you didn't like the school? Was it because of the teachers, or was it because of the students?
Because of the students, teacher.
Why? Were they like unfriendly?
Yes, of course they are unfriendly, and
They were,
but
right? They
my
were.
teacher, they were, yes,
Uh
yes,
huh.
excuse me, they were unfriendly, but my teachers were so friendly, and I connect with them until now.
Wow. Wow. That's great. Very good. So, thank you very much, Seema.
Yeah,
Great.
yeah.
So I've got some questions for you all. Let me type my questions right there in the shared notes. The questions are about the school and about the school subjects. So my first question is: did you have a good time at the school, and why? You should tell us why. For example, Moshabo said that he had a good time because of his friends. They spent time with one another. They had a little fun, right? Talking, or maybe like you guys, like Sima and others, Lazy, maybe they told jokes to one another, had a lot of fun, maybe, right? So the next question I'm going to ask you is, did you like the lessons? What school subject, hold on, subject did you like most? And the next question is, did you like the teachers? Why? And the next one is, did you have good friends? Friends? Did you have good friends? Where were all of the children friendly at school? school. Great. So these are the questions. How many? Let me count them. There are 4 questions. 4 questions for you. You can see them. Did you have a good time at a school? Did you like the lessons? What school subject did you like most? Did you like the teachers? Why? No, I didn't like them. So why? Were they unfriendly? Were they unkind? Were they too strict? Too strict means like you should do everything the right way. If you're late 1 minute, you're in trouble. And did you have good friends? And were your friends, were the children friendly or unfriendly? So copy the questions. I'm going to put you into different breakout rooms. Like me and Seema and Moshaba and Lady, remember, I asked them some questions and they told me about the time that they went to school. Do the same thing. Talk to one another, ask each other these questions, and try to answer. And the longer the answer, the better. So you should not say, yeah, it was good. No. You should say, yeah, it was good because I enjoyed the lessons and I learned a great deal. Go on, explain more. So let's go and let's talk to one another.
you are currently the only person in this conference.
Great. Thank you very much, everyone. Great job. So we talked about the past, and it is a good idea because it's a good idea to ask questions. Because, for example, you ask me, okay, what was that like? Talk about the school. I say something. I say, yeah, school was really good. So why? Why was it good? Right? You can ask me these questions, and I think it is great to ask why. Why did you like it? I loved maths. Why? I hated physics. Why? Why did you hate physics? It's a good idea to ask questions. So please ask questions. So I'm going to talk about myself. And did I have a good time at the school? No, I think school was fun. Yes, like you guys. We laughed a lot. But I think I wasn't happy because it was really hard. It was really tough. I had a lot of lessons to study, and I didn't have enough time to go out and play football because when I was much younger, I loved football. I loved hanging out with my friends outside school. So that's it. So I did not have a really good time. And what lessons? Did I like the lessons? Yeah. No. Yeah, I liked some lessons. I didn't like some lessons. I think I loved literature. I loved literature, Persian literature. I loved it. I didn't like physics. I hated maths. And yeah, that was that. Yeah. Perfect. So do you have any other questions for me?
Why didn't you like taking exam at school?
I didn't tell you I hated taking exams, but I hated that. Yeah, I don't know how you know that, Mustafa, but it was really hard, and I had to study really hard. My school and teachers in my school were really strict, and you had to study really hard. But I was into sports, Mustafa. I just wanted to go out and play football or soccer. I just wanted to have fun. Soccer was all I wanted from life. But I had to study, so I didn't like it, and that's why I'd say.
Okay,
Are
thank
you regret?
I'm sorry.
Are you regret?
Do I regret that?
Yes.
I think, lady, when you are young, sometimes you don't know what you really want from life. So yes, I regret that because I think it would be better if I could study harder because I always studied for 1 or 2 hours before the exams, and that was a lot of stress. That was a lot of pressure. So yeah, sometimes yeah. Good. So yeah, right now let's go and let's check out these questions, everyone. Okay, as you can see here, we have 8 questions. I want you to read the questions and think about the answers. Okay, but there are a few things we gotta do. Sometimes you go to school for free, no money. But if you want to go to some schools, you have to pay a lot of money. The schools that you have to pay a lot of money are called private schools.
Private.
But the schools that you don't have to pay money are called
State
schools.
state schools. Yeah, state schools. Great. So sometimes you, for example, you want to go to school but you are very, very young. I think it is a little different in Iran, but if you are very young, then you go to
Nursery.
Yes.
nursery
Nurse.
schools, or you have nursery education. That's where you're very young. For example, in UK, children go to school when they're 4 or 5, and they should go to school. In Iran, you can choose, but in the UK you can't, right? So, and that's the deal. So that's called nursery education. Great. So in Iran, when you are 7, you go to school, and that's more or less the first time you go to school. And when you're 7 and you go to school, that school is called
Primary school.
Primary school.
the primary school. And when you are, for example, 11 or 12 years old, then you go to a different school, which is called
Secondary school.
a secondary school. Yeah. Even in
Secondary.
Iran, we have that. Yeah, in Iran, we have that. We have the primary school and we have the secondary school, right? And
ابتدایی و
yeah, Zohra, let's do it in English. Yeah, let's do it in English. Right, let's do it in English. Yes.
Yes.
Great. So let's go for the next one. Sometimes, for example, schools might have different terms. For example, you go to school in the summer, in some regions, in some schools, but elsewhere you might not have to, right? So you see, some schools have different terms. Terms are about the times that you should go to school,
Yes.
right? And you go to school, and what is the opposite? You
Back home.
You leave
you go back home. So you leave school. Yeah, you leave school. Fantastic. Instead of saying students or children, sometimes we can say pupils. So pupils are young students. Okay, and normally when you go to primary school, especially pupils should wear special clothes for that school, which is called
Uniform.
yeah, the uniform. The uniform. In some schools, you should wear a uniform. In some schools, you can put on whatever you want to put on, right? And that's it. And some teachers tell you that, okay, you should show up at 7 o'clock. You should do this. You should do that. Don't do this. Don't do that. And some teachers might say, easy, just have fun, right? Teachers that are like this, don't do that. Go there. Do this. Are strict. They're strict. They're strict teachers. Yeah, they're strict. Great.
Teacher,
And yes.
can we say opposite of the easygoing?
Yes, it's the opposite. Yes, why not? So, and let's go to the last question. Is the atmosphere quite relaxed in most schools? So, when we are talking about the atmosphere, we're talking about the whole situation. Okay, the whole situation is good in most schools where you live or not. So, right now, I believe we can discuss these questions with our friends, and I'll put you into different breakout rooms. Ask one another these questions and try to give long answers to these long questions. Let's go.
I was disrupted, guys.
Great.
Excuse me.
Zora, the time is over. Yeah, the time was over. Thank you very much, everyone. So that's it. Let's go back to the lesson. So, as I said, you can go to state schools, you can go to private schools, and the difference is that you have to pay if you want to go to private schools. So we have state education and private education. Great.
Teacher,
So
about
here-
the questions 4, I have a question about you. About its answer. Do all schools have the same terms? I think all of the schools have the same term of a school at the end of them, but we have differences in first word. For example, math school, sport school.
I'm not really sure, Zora, I'm not really sure if I get what you said, but some schools have different terms. For example, Europe also has its own schools, and children go to the schools like primary schools, known as Vista, and no, there are different terms. I mean, they go to school, for example, even in the summer, and they go to school in the spring, and there are different terms. So it is different from one school to another. I am no expert, but if you know they're the same, so that's it.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So let's go back to the table. As you can see, at the age of 3, it is for the UK. For the UK, it's not for Iran. But in the UK, almost all children attend nursery school for up to 15 hours a week. Attend is another word for go, but attend is more formal. Okay, so attend to school, attend nursery school means go to school. The next one, at the age of 5, in the UK, everyone starts primary school. As I said, not in Iran. And at the age of 11, pupils or students at school go to secondary school. And then at the age of 16, pupils take or do GCSE, which is an exam, a very important, there are exams and really hard exams apparently. They take or do GCSE exams, and in up to 10 subjects, like 10 different lessons, like physics, maths, geography, sports, or PE, or other ones. And then they can go to, yes, Marisa?
It's for United States or all the world?
It is for the UK, as I said, Marisa. Not even for the United States, yeah, it's for the UK, for England and those countries, yeah. They go to college for vocational training. So that's not for Iranians, yeah. They can go to a college for vocational training, and vocational training is, in Iran we also have those schools. In some schools, for example, you go and you learn maths and whatnot, but in some schools you go and you learn a job. You learn welding, you learn I don't know, how to build things, you learn how to repair car parts, right? So they are vocational schools. And many people, especially young men, sometimes prefer to go to vocational schools and get vocational training because they want to learn something and then get a job. They don't want to go to university to learn about languages and, I don't know, engineering. They might not like that. They might say, okay, I'm going to learn how to build things, right? Like hotel management or travel and tourism courses, or they can stay out of school for 2 more years. Again, that's for the UK. And then at the age of 18, pupils take A-level exams in 3 or 4 subjects, and and then they can leave school and get a job or go on to university. Go on to continue to university. continue their education at university or go to a college for further education or training, for example, teaching, business studies, etc. So that's it, everyone. There are more words, but we are going to talk about these items maybe next session. But there is one activity that we have to do right here. So as you can see here, we have some words like go, leave, take, wear, study, stay, get, and break. You have to match these words with these ones. You have 1 minute to think, and then together we'll talk about the words. So you have 1 minute, mix and match. All right, so let's go and let's do it together. 1 minute is over. So say go to school, leave.
Leave
Leave school.
Yeah, leave school. Yeah, when you finish school, you leave it. Take
an exam.
Take an exam.
Take an exam. Perfect. Take an exam. Yeah, take an exam. So let me change the color. I'm gonna go with this. I'm gonna go with this. Yeah. Take an exam. That's right. Wear
A
A uniform.
fantastic. Wear a uniform. Study
Study a subject.
A subject.
you study a subject. Yes. Stay
At school.
Stay at a school.
at school. Yeah. Get
Into
Get
trouble.
get into trouble.
Get the
Get into
rule.
trouble.
to trouble.
Get into trouble.
Get into trouble and break
The rules.
the rules. Yeah, because if you break the rules, you get into trouble. And a lot of high schoolers sometimes do things they're not allowed to do at school, and then they get into trouble. Because you got to be careful, because school teachers and principals are sometimes so strict, and they want you not to do this, not to go there, don't say that, don't write that, etc., etc. But young people and pupils always have this energy that they can't stop and control. So as a result, they get into trouble, break the rules, and then there's a lot of trouble. So I gotta say goodbye, everyone. That was unit 32. We almost covered the first half. There are more things that we are going to study, next session. And thank you very much for joining us. I really enjoyed your class and your company, and I'm hoping that I can see you all next week. Until then, stay safe and bye-bye.
Thanks, Tata. Bye bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye,
Thanks,
teacher.
teacher.
Bye-bye.